Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to simulate the full wave rectifier using Tinkercad software and the Proto software. Using Tinkercad software, we only simulate the bridge rectifier because the transformer is not available in Tinkercad. So, the center tap full wave rectifier will simulate using the Android based Proto software. Let's learn the full wave rectifier. This is breadboard. Bridge rectifier contains 4 diodes: diode D1, D2, D3 and D4. So select all the components. Diode D1 and D2 are in same direction and D3 and D4 having same direction. So first rotate it. Only pick and place these components on the breadboard as shown in the diagram. Diode D1, diode D3 as cathode of D3 and anode of D1 are connected together. Similarly, D3 anode and D2 anode are connected together. This is load resistor. Both negative terminals connection connected to the load. Other two terminals, remaining 2 points, connected to the function generator. Connect the circuit. Now we want to see the input and output waveform. So select the oscilloscope for input and output. Input oscilloscope and this oscilloscope work for the output. Negative terminal of oscilloscope connected to the negative terminal of function generator, and here we connect the input. Output across the load, that means across the resistor. Here all connections completed. Now start the simulation. Select the 50 Hz frequency, DC offset equal to 0, amplitude 6 volt, and function is sine wave. Select the proper time per division for both oscilloscope and see the waveform. This waveform clearly shows that for AC input, output is DC, pulsated DC. For positive half cycle, diode D1 and D2 works, and for negative half cycle, diode D2 and D3 works. See the same simulation of full wave rectifier using Proto software. This is the workplace where we draw the circuit diagram and simulate it. We require AC source, one load resistance, 4 diodes, and the ground terminal. Drag it, diode D2, diode D3 and D4. In this bridge, diode D1, D3 cathode terminals are connected to each other. These are connected to the load, and this terminal connected to the simulate this circuit. This is circuit for the full wave rectifier. Simulate this. Here for the positive half cycle, diode D1 and D2 conducts, and for negative half cycle, diode D3 and D4 conducts. Now we see the output waveform on this scope. We require the voltage for the input and output. See, for the circuit diagram, we clearly see that green color sine wave shows the input signal, blue color shows the output signal. For positive half cycle and for negative half cycle, output appears, that is a pulsated DC appears. Therefore, this circuit is called as a full wave rectifier. A center tap full wave rectifier is as shown in figure. For a center tap full wave rectifier, we require center tap transformer. Here 1:1 transformer is selected. At the secondary, it is center tap. Therefore, the output voltage in this section and in this section are equally distributed. only the input waveforms appears at the output is inverted to each others. Therefore, for the positive half cycle, diode D1 conduct, and for negative half cycle, diode D2 conduct. See here, for the positive half cycle, diode D1 conduct, that arrow shows the current flowing directions, and dotted arrow shows the conductions of diode D2 for the negative half cycle. So connect the circuit and see the simulation for this using Proto software. Here we require center tap transformer. So we take two transformer, ground, two diodes, and the AC signal. One load resistor. First, we convert the two transformer into the center tap. Two transformer can be connected in series like this. At this input side, let's connect the circuit for the full wave center tap rectifier. We need the AC source, load resistor, two diodes, ground, and two transformers for the center tap. Now we connect the circuit. First, we rearrange the all components. And for the ground across the load, or for ground, we are connect ground here. Now connect the circuit. This is the circuit diagram for center tap full wave rectifier. Now change the input value, input voltage up to 10 volt, or consider whatever you require. For the positive half cycle, diode D1 conducts. For negative half cycle, diode D2 conducts, and we require the output across the load resistance. Therefore, select is on a scope parameter and run. This is the output waveforms, which shows the full wave. That means rectifier converts the full wave. If we now ch- disconnect the load, now suppose we disconnect in the circuit. Now suppose disconnect the diode D2 and run it, then this circuit is work as a half wave rectifier. Suppose another diode we disconnect, then again it work as a half wave rectifier. If you have any doubts, then leave the comment on comment box. I will answer it. Thank you for watching.